What does toxicity do into your body? That's what this video is all about. We have head knowledge about, outside toxicity, like pollution, heavy metals, filtering your water so things don't come from outside to go inside to give your body toxicity. What about toxicity from the inside out? I'm talking about emotions. Are your emotions, do they serve you or do you serve it? We're going to get into that. First thing, word picture. If we have, an indicator that comes on our dashboard in our car, for example, check your engine light, comes on, and you see that, and you're like, this is annoying me. I'm just gonna break this indicator so I don't see it anymore. If you do that, guess what? The light is gone, but your problem's not fixed. And your car is something bad is gonna happen to your car. It's the same thing with our emotions. If they show up and we're just like, I don't wanna deal with this, I'm just gonna, break this indicator, it doesn't solve the root problems. So there's some emotions that are toxic to our body. And by toxicity, I mean it turns on our fight or flight. It takes us into stress mode. It takes our body out of homeostasis. And it causes our body to be in stress. Your body just shows you what's going on inside. So I'm gonna give you a list of these toxic emotions and just check yourself out. We all go through them. However, it is being able to let them serve you or you serve them. So we have anger, aggression, hostility, hatred, fear, anxiety, worry, pain, suffering, guilt, shame, unworthiness, envy, jealousy, hopelessness, powerlessness is some of the toxic emotions. And when we go through these emotions, for example, I'll give you anger. I get angry. When I get angry, I just look at it. What is the root of it? What hurt me? What offended me? And then I take a look at it. What was my part in it? What was my expectation of something that may have not been real? I get to the root of the emotion. And that way it serves me. If anger comes and I just leave it and I fester it and I'm just like, it's not fair. I don't get to the root of it. I just indulge in the emotion. Then I'm serving it. And I don't get to the root of it. I don't get it in. I don't get it out. And now it's living in my body. And it's causing my body to be in a place of stress hormones. Now I'm not in a place of creativity. I'm not in a place of peace. I'm not in a place of joy. There are healthy emotions. Let's go through them. We have kindness, compassion, love for life, love for yourself, gratitude, appreciation, overjoyed, in awe, in wonder, excited, inspired, gratitude, attitude of gratitude. So one of them that I think about is wonder or being in awe. And I think of, certain things that we take for granted after we have achieved them. And all these things are from within. So I'm not talking about, I'm going to get joy when I get this new car. I'm going to get joy, things that are outside of you. I'm going to get joy when this person decides to be a better person to me. Everything is from within out. Some of the things that I think about that we take not for granted, or we lose the awe of it, or we lose the wonder of it, is things that we have came into our life. So we were praying for an opportunity for a job. Once we got it, we took it for granted. We no longer had wonder for you remembering the first moment when you were enjoying it. For example, my sport, I remember after 10 years, 15 years, being on a national team, being number one in the country multiple times, I didn't take it for granted. At points, I started to, and after I was like, wait, there could be a moment where this can be not taken away from you, but it's no longer there. So be able to be at wonder, be at awe, be enjoying even some of the achievements that you've overcame, you've got, but be thankful that they still exist. And when they do leave, let them go. But you always enjoyed it. So when it left, the season was done and you can let it go. So being at awe, there's relationships that you got into, you wanted to get married or have a child. It came and now you're like, okay. Do you still have awe? Do you still have wonder? It's being able to go back to the beginning and reminding yourself and then going to the present and being in the same awe or the wonder of it. When I think of it, have a wonderful day. That means have a day filled with wonder. there's always wonder around us. But sometimes we just close a blind eye to it because we're just focused on, okay, I want this, the next thing, the next thing. What about the moment? And I always thought about this in times when I got injured. I remember where you took things for granted. I'll be training, like, yeah, I'm thankful for this, but really? And I get injured, I'm like, oh my goodness. I would take my worst day when everything else was working. But that's not the attitude you want to have. It's being able to be at wonder, be at thanks, where if it happens, I've always celebrated, I've always enjoyed it. So when the season changes for a moment, I can be there, not being just regretting the fact that when I had it, I didn't have wonder or awe for it, or thankful or gratitude for it. And an attitude of gratitude, being thankful for the simple, the little things. I always say when you're grateful for the little things, then you can celebrate the big things, but sometimes you only want the big things. So once again, these emotions is allowing to get to the root of it, the toxic ones, and letting it serve you where you don't serve it, and the healthy ones, making sure that you always bring them, because they take you into a place of your sympathetic, hormones. It allows you to heal, allows you to be creative, allows the best you to come out. When you're in a toxic place, it's not the best you, because at the end of the day, whatever you bring from within comes out is contagious. What are you infecting people with? Are you infecting them with joy, excitement? Are you infecting them with anger, hostility, hatred, or just you get to have moments, but you don't get to have a lifetime with them. Because if you do, guess what? You don't get to be the best you. So being able to look at your emotions, letting them, the toxic one, let them serve you. Get to the root of it, just like a dashboard. Fix the issue, the light will go. Get to the root of the issue, the light will go. Everything, all of them are serving you, but you want them to serve you where you're not serving it. When you're serving it, I need to be in joy. I need to be in joy. If I'm not in joy, find your joy, find your excitement. And if it's not there, your attitude of gratitude. When you're thankful, it tends to bring the joy, thanks to bring the awe, and being really thankful, not just lip service thanks, like, yeah, I'm thankful for this. Are you really, in your heart, are you thankful for it? Not just in your head. Because if it's in your heart, you're living it. If it's in your head, it's just telling you, you must live it. So looking at those things, and so once again, is being able to look at the toxic emotions and the healthy emotions. And now you take it one step farther. Your environment, are they toxic people? People that, don't vent healthily, they just dump. Dumping is when somebody dumps on you, it's toxic. Where they just, talk about a problem. Nothing wrong with talking about something that affected you. But when you're a victim, when you don't see your place in it, when there's no correction, when there's no feedback you're asking for, you just want to go around the same topic over and over again, that's not healthy, that's toxic. Once I'm willing to take it, second time I'll give you advice, and if you don't listen to it, next time I'm not taking it, because I'm not a garbage can. I'm gonna close the lid. You're not just gonna dump on me. If you're healthy venting, that's when you're, not playing the victim, when you're taking your accountability for your part in it. Because if you're in a situation, there's still a part that you have to acknowledge. Being able to take feedback and being able to see a resolution to it, or just venting it out and feeling better when you're done. When you dump, you don't feel better when you're done. When you vent, you do. And being able to talk it out helps, and talking out in a healthy way allows it to vent out of you. So being able to look at, toxicity, how do we address it? How do you let it come in and go out and not live inside of us? One thing that I came across that blew my mind that I had to share was a doctor that was talking about narcissistic behaviors and what it does to your body when you're in a toxic environment. And so I'm going to put that link down there. It's a short video for you to check out, for you to actually see the effects of your body. Some things that are chronic pains that you always try to get healed, but is never going away, and you've done all the corrective therapy and it's not going away, check out the emotions attached to it. Because the emotions, when they're relieved, then your body, the indicator, lets it go. I hope this was helpful. A better you and a better me makes for a better world. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notifications so you can get all the updated content. Thank you.